G'day kids, Ozzie here. Now I'm super excited about this one, and I know you will be too, because I know a lot of you love diggers. That's right, check out all this equipment behind me. I've come down to a place called MCS Civil, and they have all sorts of construction equipment, lots of big diggers and rollers and water tanks, but we're going to focus on this one today, and that's an 8-ton excavator. That's right, it's just a really big digger. We're going to get up close and personal, and Ozzie is even going to drive it. So why don't we go and get stuck in? But before we do, safety first of course. I need to get into my safety gear. So, I've got the two important things, a hard hat and a high-vis shirt. Let's go and take a closer look. So kids, come with me and let's check out the outside of the digger, and we'll check out all the different parts. So these diggers don't have wheels, they have these, which are called tracks, and that's what helps the digger drive forwards and backwards. We've got some mirrors so that we can see where we're going when we're driving. So this big thing here, this big arm, that's called a boom, up to here, and then the end of it is called a dipper, and at the end of the dipper is a bucket. And that arm is controlled by these hydraulic cylinders. Now this thing, this bucket, this particular one is called a mud bucket. That's because it's really big and it can pick up lots and lots of dirt. Then it's got this smooth edge because it's used for finishing and getting a nice smooth finish on the surface of the job that you're working on. We also have buckets that have really big teeth on the end, and they're used for breaking rocks and digging big holes. Let's go and see what else we can find. Check this thing out. This thing's called a blade. It's like a mini bulldozer, isn't it? And that's used for pushing the dirt and materials forward. So this side is another track, and that's used for driving us forwards and backwards. This big thing here, that's called the cab, and that's where the driver sits and uses all those different controls to make the bucket go up and down and the arm move left and right. We'll get into detail in a minute, but let's check out the rest. On the back here, we've got some safety features. We've got the flashing light at the top. We've got a camera so that you can see what's behind you when you're driving, and a really important one, that's the safety stop button. So if anything's going wrong, bang, you hit that and everything shuts down. You can be safe. And then of course at the back here, that's where the engine sits, and that's what drives and keeps this beautiful digger going. So should we get inside, see if we can give it a drive? Let's go. Safety first, kids. Put this thing down. Let's go. Woohoo! How cool is this? So there's so many different controls in this cab. You can see that one that I was holding with my left hand made the cab go to the right. And if I went the other way, it would go back to the left. This one, that's going to make the arm go up and down and the bucket go tilt back or tilt forwards. Let's see it in action. Look at that. So I'm going to reach out and I'm going to see if I can grab that big bit of dirt there. So kids, I've just picked up a big lot of dirt and I need to move it back around this way to make sure the vehicle is nice and sturdy. Alright, so now with that facing forward, we're a whole lot more stable. So to drive it forwards, we just need to push these two handles here, which you can also do with your feet. How cool is that? That way we can have our hands on the handles and our feet on the pedals. And then when we've got it to where we need to be, we're just going to use our hands and we're going to push the bucket and the arm out and we're going to dump it out onto the ground. And how cool is that? we've moved the arm and the bucket. And we've moved some dirt. Hey, how much fun is that? This control on the left hand here, if I push it to the right, it's going to spin the whole cab around to the right. And if I push it the other way, which is our left, it's going to spin to the left. And then this control on my right hand, if I pull it up, it's going to make that arm go up, up, up into the air. Just like that. And I can push this left hand out and it makes the bucket go out. And I pull it down and it makes the bucket come back in. And push this one down, makes it go down. And remember, with our feet, we can drive forward and I'm going to reach out and pick up some more dirt. Okay kids, so we've seen how that boom and the dipper and the bucket, which makes the big arm of the excavator, we've seen how that works and moves the dirt around. I'm going to show you now using this lever how we operate the blade. So we're going to push the lever down and then using these two handles we can move the excavator forward and that pushes the dirt and makes it nice and smooth and flat. Look at all that dirt. So we're using it almost like a bulldozer. And then when it's where we need it to be, we can just move backwards, always making sure we have a look in the camera and our mirrors to make sure that there's no one around us. Because safety first, always, kids. So I'll show you again, just with that blade down like that, and we want to go forwards. Just like a mini bulldozer, look at all that dirt that we're pushing forwards, pushing it, and making the ground nice and flat. How cool is this? So much fun driving a big digger like this. So who wants to be a construction worker when they're older and drive big diggers like this? It's so much fun.
Big thank you to MCS Civil for allowing Ozzie to come down and teach you kids all about this awesome digger. See you on our next video. Until then, stay keen.
If you haven't already, make sure you get a grown-up to help you hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on any of the new and exciting videos that we put out. Speaking of new and exciting, if there's a video that you'd love to see Ozzie do, make sure you send us a message on our socials, on Facebook or Instagram at Ozzie for Kids. We'll see you again soon, kids. And until then, stay keen.
Ozzie, 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 oi! Ozzie is a friend of yours and he's a friend of mine.
G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie.
I can see this is going to be one of my favourites, kids. Look at all the machinery in here, and it's all one of my favourite colours, yellow. That's right, kids, let's go find out what's in here. Look at the size of these wheels. They are really big. They're actually bigger than Ozzie. There's so much rubber in these things, solid. They are unbelievably big. Woo! Come and check them out. Look at the size of this thing. This massive dump truck loader. And you can see that these arms will go up and help this thing tip right up and tip anything that's in there out. It's very big. Check this out, I found one that you can actually go in. Oh, it's a long way up. Oh yeah. Look at this, Ozzie driving the digger. Oh, safety engage. Look at this sunroof so you can see out the top. Make sure you're doing things safely when that arm is right up nice and high. You're putting the load, so you pick that arm up and that bucket full of debris and stuff, and you drop it into that big dump truck over there. Got the pedals down here, then you've got these bits. So many levers, so much fun. Who'd love to drive one of these? I know I would. Breaker, breaker, yeah, come on in, yep. Ozzie here, yes, that's right. Yes, I'm just on the excavator. Yeah, you want me to come over and check out some of the smaller stuff? All right, we'll head on over and show the kids some of the smaller diggers, shall we? Okay, come on kids, let's go. Look at all the stuff under there that makes this thing drive. Wow. Just going to sit up here and just go for a little drive, shall I? Oh yeah. Oh man, what a life. Driving one of these things, how cool. Check this one out, kids. It's all yellow, bright yellow. And what is it? Do you know what this is called? That's a bulldozer. And this bucket would just push lots and lots of stuff forward. It all get pushed like this bucket. It's so cool. We've had a look at the one sitting over there, and they said, why don't you come down and practice driving one? So we're going to go and learn how to drive this excavator. What a beast! How good is this Bulldozer? So we've got one of the guys from Komatsu in there driving it for us, just giving us a little bit of a demo so that Ozzie can learn a little bit about what the Bulldozer does, and I can show you while we're doing it. Look at him go, he's all the way back there. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna pick up the dirt? Here he comes, toot toot. Oh, look at him go. Big, powerful machines. Look at that bucket just pushing all that dirt up. And smoothing out the ground, moving all that dirt out of the way. How good is that? Look at it go. Ew. Look at all the dirt. Just go straight through it, no dramas at all. How cool. Amazing. Then you've got the big teeth at the back there. Look at that. Man, what a cool machine. I might go and have a sit inside. Gonna jump in. See you, kiddos. This is so cool. There you go, kids. How do you reckon I went? Looks pretty smooth, eh? Oh, what a treat. Komatsu taking us down there to the demo section, letting Ozzie have a drive of those machines. Oh, man, it's like my dream coming true. It's the best. Yep, she's a beauty. I'll take it. Actually, I'll take a couple, thanks. Remind you about our merch items available on our website, like our mini Ozzie hat made just for kids' heads. One of my favourites, Ozzie socks, with a nice little message reminding you to always stay keen. You can get yourself a sweatband just like Ozzie's, but even cooler with Ozzie's logo, or a mini replica Ozzie tee made just for you kids. Or, brand new to our website is our personalised video message made just for you from Ozzie. Right now available on our website, aussieforkids.com.
Ozzie, 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 oi! Ozzie is a friend of yours and he's a friend